is on the air. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
No! Follow 18. Let go.
Off play action. Richardson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Chapter 11. Say, hey. 18 rattling.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Reload, roll. 19 tight, ready.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson going to change things up here. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
In motion left goes Sutton. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. In motion right is Pittman. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, nice move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in a first. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now it's Richardson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Man, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. A give to Williams, running right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dragon 60, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught. It's Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Touch 50, touch 50. Move it, please. Go.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw out wide.
they have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 37.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Pierce in motion left. First and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
70 Ranger.
Second down, here's Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down, back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go, Street. Riggs. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 6 Buffalo 18.
Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. In motion left goes Sutton. Wilson. That caught by Manhertz. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. There he goes, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now it's Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
19 tight.
On 1st down, Richardson. will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Check.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
In motion right is Pittman. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Bronco switch.
Pierce in motion left.
Hey, let's go!
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trap 60!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Doolin, the man in motion. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. A beautiful fake. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 74 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Richardson going to move him around.
18, Pioneers. 7 Pirates. Hey, Crash. Hustle. Ready.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Check. Smash. Check, Panther. Hurt. Alert. No.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Come on.
What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try and run Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
70 Rangers.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Throwing now is Wilson. There's Manhurts, the tight end.
Short game, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 13-6. A little under 40 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards. And time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 6 now.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Richardson looking to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the Colts coming off a tough year. the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But there's a premium for all of that now.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd down and 13. Mims in motion right. Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
They go back to the ground with Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
In motion left goes Sutton. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Dulcich. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, 33 yards. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick in the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ready.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Hey, check that. Street. Roll.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, check it. Hey.
Back to Taylor on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Okay,
ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7.
Dragon 60, Mustang 19.
Downs going in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
70.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
79 Broncos.
Pierce in motion left.
60 Maverick. Unlock line. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And deep to return is Josh Downs. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the stick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go, Cap. Go, Cap. Let go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, check that, check that. Red Lion. Hey, back. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 15 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They begin the drive with Williams. Shreds the tackle. Still on his feet. Javonte Williams. And all the way down to the 5. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had though during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Taylor. Powers through. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They go play action with Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
79 Broncos, 60 average, 60 back, Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go street. 18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker.
We're getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check, Panther. Alert, alert. Rig. Check, Gtowncapp, check. No. Ready.
They turn to Taylor on 4th.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
He needed less than a foot.
Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it.
After review of the play, the ruling
So
on the
that
field
challenge
stands.
not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is
Let's go
declined.
now. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. Go.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson. finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
On the ready. Cougar 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 6 Dragons 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion right goes Sutton. On 3rd down, Wilson. Short throw caught by Dosich. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
19 tight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. Go.
There, Richardson back to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, hey, check alert, check alert. Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Roderick, 19 Tiger, 19 Warrior, 17.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18, Pioneer, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. They crash. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute run. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
second down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Wilson wants to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Richardson and the Colts now.
Down 14-10, 1:09 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Ready?
Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis. here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year, and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Tannehill.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Tight right. Deep. Go, deep.
Moore, the man in motion. Tannehill on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims.
Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Broncos.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Up the middle, it's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion left goes Sutton.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to slither by. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go, here we go. Hey. Hip. Hey. Go, chip left.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Right. Deep. Go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurry.
Henry up the middle. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Deep. Here you go, Tiger. Play. Here you go, chip left.
Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
In motion left goes Burks.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He'll get this to about the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They go play action with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dosich. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Gotta go, in out, let's go. 95.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill going to move him around. They'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 3rd and 6.
Tight right. Deep. Go, deep. Hey. Here goes Tiger.
To throw is Tannehill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He'll air this one out for Mims, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
109 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed him with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Buffalo 18.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
In motion left goes Burks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Willis looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now Wilson on second down.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Denver.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Nashville. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Wilson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Play action. It's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And the Broncos first down.
Touch 50, touch 50. 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense set to go again. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Completes this to Colton Dell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And hold up here, an injured player. And that's quarterback Ryan Tannehill who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
14, run it. Run it. That's 4 down. Push left. Go.
Now Wilson on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
In motion left is Hopkins. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Trick left. Go on. Quick. Fake.
Tannehill now to throw. This pass deep for Okonkwo. That is intercepted. Picked up by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Here comes 2nd down.
Azeez Al-Shaair on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson.
45-yard line.
And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing now is Wilson.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here's 2nd down.
Hip, hip, hip. Hey, hey. Where you at? Block, block. Tight right, tight right. Deep, deep.
Now Tannehill.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. This is 1st and 10.
Double count. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 95.
Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time.
It's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line.
36 power.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, Wilson. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
To about the 26 here.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run it again with Williams. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Wilson being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Stays on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
6, Buffalo 18.
Now Willis gets his shot in overtime.
Eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Play. Yo, trip left.
Throwing, Tannehill. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Hip. Hey. Hurry.
Now Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, They meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime, and that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Willis gets his shot here in OT. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19, 18. Cup 19, 19 Lions. Go street.
Henry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Up on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Great. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, fellas, listen up. Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In motion, Hill. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
63, 63, 63.
They're going to try and throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will... First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 76 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Hill going to go in motion right. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Tua. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal, Miami.
Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios from 3 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
21G, 21G.
Tua now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zacchaeus, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.